Frightening statistic, but experts say 1 in 4 college students are rape victims. But as more attention is being put on how to report sexual assault on college campuses, some say Connecticut is making great strides.
Yeah, tonight we got your back with what you need to know if you have a student headed for college. News 8's Erin Logan is live in New Haven tonight with what she found out. Erin?
Darren and Ann, some 2015 Yale students tell me that in the 4 years that they spent here, it had become easier to discuss sexual assaults and report them. But Senator Richard Blumenthal says that the colleges and the perpetrators need to be held more accountable. It's not something a parent of a college freshman wants to hear.
We call the time from first day of class through Thanksgiving as the red zone.
Peggy Pisano, director of victim services at the Rape Crisis Center of Milford, says it's a time when students are trying to fit in and are clearly around a lot of alcohol. She says the most important thing a parent can do is let them know the reality about rape.
Whether you're male or female, that it happens in 1 in 4 college students. So give them the numbers, the clear, hard facts.
Pisano says the biggest issue is understanding consent.
You don't have consent unless you've heard someone say the words, yes, they do want this to happen.
She says reminding them about peer pressure is crucial. For example, a young man trying to impress his buddies.
You could be committing sexual assault, and your peers are not going to be there for you when the police come knocking on your door.
When it comes to staying safe, remember the buddy system.
Try not to place themselves in situations where they have no support and no control. And again, drugs and alcohol are a huge factor, especially on a campus. 75% of sexual assaults that occur there involve alcohol.
Pisano says there is some good news on college campuses.
Connecticut, really has stepped up in our response to sexual assault.
Recent Yale grads say they saw a big difference over a 4-year span.
It just wasn't as verbalized or talked about as much. It was certainly a kind of behind the scenes if it did happen.
It's definitely getting better. It's good now, I think, but there's always room for improvement.
A lot more improvement, according to Senator Richard Blumenthal. He is one of the co-sponsors of the Campus Accountability and Safety Act, which he says has increasing bipartisan support.
The victims and survivors need better protection. They need confidential advisors and a sense that the college and the perpetrator will be held accountable.
Senator Blumenthal says when it comes to sexual assaults, they, quote, ruin lives and college careers. He's hopeful that this act eventually becomes law. It will be reintroduced in the next legislative session. We're live in New Haven tonight. Erin Logan, News 8.